Right! Listen! I don't actually have anything to say, just listen. Hello! Get this F1 theme off, that one stinks. Actually, no, that one ain't too bad. 2021 clears, though. I've only been awake for an hour, and it's 8 PM, and I thought, well, I'd rather, you know, do something with my time than just sit in bed, so here we are. Right. Double check, make sure everything's working, because it's me, so you know something isn't. If you're reading this, I missed a couple streams and still might, because I've gone out to the Himalayas. Well, to be fair, I would rather go out in the Himalayas than watch a fat bloke play F1, so enjoy it, mate. Don't worry about not being in streams, it's fine. Enjoy yourself, right? That sounds amazing. I've only ever been abroad once. I went to Switzerland, and it was fantastic. So, Himalayas sounds outrageously cool. Right then. How do I... Oh, I've already forgotten everything. It's been 4 days. Come on, lock in. I do need to update my plugins, so I've got some hotkeys going. That would be ideal. Make it a bit more professional. Oh well. Okay. Welcome everyone back to the Danny Rick career. I hate the time I was playing Zanvor and had a 0.6 improvement and my lap got invalidated for 1 inch off. Well, it's one of those. In all fairness, that is... can't really blame the game. That is kind of how it works. But I had some tough ones at this track, as you can see, at Austria. In my recent video, I did have one lap that I went off at the final corner at Austria, that, like, fast right. If I didn't go off and I completed that lap, I would have been in the top 800, I think, in the world, which for me is pretty outrageous. So yeah, time trial's tough. I mean, to be fair, the track limits are defined by the white line, so it does kind of make sense, but yeah. You alright, Adam? Alright, give me a sec, I need to check something. On my mobile device. I'm gonna hope that, considering you're here on Twitch really early, I'm gonna assume that my notification went out, because sometimes it just doesn't. So, I hope that means it did. Not like many people gonna click on it, that is, let's be honest. Right, okay, let's lock it in. I have started the stream. I'm here. It's been 4 minutes. Calm down. Right. We're doing this again because I said so, and I've already decided. Today we are doing Austria and Britain. As you can see, we're on a really nice run of form. 4776. Really good. I think Austria, we can easily maintain that, like, top 6, top 7 area. Silverstone, no. Silverstone is probably my worst track on this whole calendar, but to be fair, after Britain, we have got an outrageous run of tracks. Apart from maybe Texas and Brazil and maybe Mexico, those three, all of those tracks are unbelievable. You know, we should get a really nice run of form going. So I think we just go into it. I don't think there's any R&D to do. I think I'm all caught up on that. I think I just go in. Let's go. Parents here, all good, mate? I should probably start this as well. There we go. Okay. Now I can clip stuff. As always, if the audio's too loud or quiet or anything's wrong, let me know. And we move. 1 second improvement is a 12 a good time at Zandvoort. I'll be honest, I have no idea. I haven't really driven at Zandvoort on this year's game at all, and I haven't in 6 months. So, I don't actually know. Wasn't a real-life poll at 1 minute 10 or something, so it seems alright, but I don't know. What are the balloons for? Well, it was my 20th birthday a week ago, and I've just kind of left them there, so there you go. To be fair, I usually just leave them there until they inevitably deflate, and then they just fall to the ground and die. Rightio, let's get a bit of Austria going. Now, one thing that I realised, I was doing a test race. Oh, I don't think I was doing a test race. I was just out of boredom playing it. Shut up, Mark! I was doing a race at Austria, and I was running this aerodynamic setup. I believe it was like this, and I had literally 0 straight line speed. The AI were overtaking me basically as soon as the DRS was enabled. I stood no chance. So what we're going to do this time is go extremely low down. And I just want to see what I'm like in the speed traps. And if I'm first, great. Best time is a 1 minute 7. I'm top 50 only. I mean, top 50 sounds pretty good to me. You know, that seems quite up there. I didn't realise you were an absolute speed demon. Fair play. Alright, here we go now. That corner that the AI's just driven through, that's the corner I need to be careful of today, because I wouldn't say mastered, that's a stretch, but I'm definitely really comfortable around pretty much the entire rest of the circuit, apart from that one corner, as I immediately go off. Nice, well done, dickhead. Oh well, it's only track optimization, it doesn't really matter in the long run, does it? Whoa, whoa, I forgot I'm in a Haas. That is going to take some getting used to. To be fair, I have to get used to that every circuit. Every circuit that I go into, I imagine myself driving like a McLaren or something. So I'm like really quick, and then I get in a Haas and it's just like, whoa, this car is slow. All good. by the end of practice, I should be warmed up. This is all for a warm-up, basically. Of course, if I was still using the racing line, I wouldn't need to warm up. But with it off, you do kind of... Well, at least I do. I need a few laps to sort of get in. Not into a rhythm, per se, but just to the point where I'm not constantly going off and crashing. Like this corner, I need to get locked down before I go into the race and even qualifying, because that's where I always go off, and I always go into the gravel and things like that. And to be fair, the results of this practice doesn't really matter. I can just go in quick practice and do the rest of the things. Just want to make sure I'm not going off at every corner, you know? By streaming this weekend, that's a great question. Who knows? As per usual, since I started streaming a lot back in, like, September last year, my streaming is basically comes down to, can I be bothered? And if I can, then I'll stream. So, I don't know. Need a different playlist. Yeah, I'll do. I'm also going to turn down the audio for me, because for some reason, with these specific headphones, my game audio sounds like poo. Put more downforce on? I can't, mate. I was explaining earlier, I did a race at 30 downforce, and I have never been dominated so much in straight line speed, ever. It was really bad. The AI will overtake. I'll show you an example, right? So I was going around here. I was braking into this corner. I'm usually a lot better than the AI. I'll get to here, and by the lights, so by about here, the AI would already be past me. The straight line speed differential was that high that, yeah, so I might still up my downforce from here. I think I'm running 18, 15, but it just seems like you kind of need, like, next to no downforce here, which makes sense. There are 3 very long straights. Shot him win the race after 150 laps last week. I'm going to be honest, that was kind of a lie. It was actually more than that. Because the thing was, I didn't actually drive 150 laps, because I was going off here a lot. So I'd get to here and then restart and count that as a lap. So the video should really be 100 attempts rather than laps, but in terms of the amount, because I didn't count it every time. If I went off at, like, turn 1 or 2, I wouldn't count it. But if we include those, it was well over 200 attempts that I had. So, yeah. Marmite or Marmalade? Well, I've had neither, so I'll say Marmalade, to be honest, because of the reputation that Marmite's got, and also Vegemite. But, yeah, I've never had either. Mainly because anyone I've ever known has never had it, so you don't really, you know, it's not like it's just in the fridge or something. But I do think there is a good result here. Well, there could be. This is one of my better tracks, especially with the extra 200 laps practice that I've got. But, you know, running the lower downforce is going to be a bit on the tricky side. Because, well, as you can see, I haven't put one clean lap together yet, and it's been, well, it's only been 3 to be fair, but still. I don't know, I feel like expecting a points finish is not really... I don't know, I feel like I can say I can expect to score points, and I probably will. But I'm saying there's potential for, like, a top 5, maybe. I keep going wide there, I keep braking too late. I'm braking at, like, high downforce, soft tyre area, not hard tyre or medium in a house with no downforce. Your streams are good, have a nice race, thanks, mate. Any much obliged. I do actually wonder, when you upgrade your car, does your brakes get better? Because I don't think they do. Ugh. I mean, I'm still fastest overall, so that's... doesn't mean anything. It's never really meant anything, but... It's promising. Although, to be fair, if practice results were actually the race results, I'd be leading the championship right now. Because I feel like I've led more practices than pretty much any other driver. Whoa, why am I so deep there? I braked earlier. I don't think I need to change the brake bias. Tire wear is a bit on the high side. This is only technically the 4th lap, and yet they're already in the 20s. Could indicate a 2-stop strategy. Yeah, I definitely think I don't think we need much more downforce, but I think we need just a tad more. Because this third sector is, like, really bad. You alright, Jimna? Welcome. Is there no speed traps around here? Because that's the kind of info I need right now. Do you know what I need to actually do? I need to find another car on track that's on, like, a practice program, so I can test my straight line speed against them. That's what I need to do. Because obviously they'll be doing probably a race run. Because I need to test if my straight line speed is actually comparable to them. Because if it isn't, then we're going to have a problem. Because that means I'm going to have to make my downforce even lower. And this second and third sector is going to be really tricky. It already is. I mean, I can't even get, like, round here at snail's pace. And then this corner, I'm having to actually, like, fully lift off. I want to see, there's a racing bulwark quite close behind me, so I'm going to let him catch up and then see if I can... Oh, that nearly went wrong. See if I can pull away or catch up or even stay with them down the straight. Let's see.
We've got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
I hope they're still on a run, though. That'd be nice. Come on. Hurry up. The thing is, what is it? If they're not on a program, they'll just let me by and they won't actually, like, drive. Actually, I'll wait for this Aston and Mercedes, because surely there's a chance that at least one of them's on one, or I should say Honda. Right, there we go. Right. Okay, they are on programs. Good, go. So that's kind of the speed I'm going to be running. Now, let's have a butcher's. So, Mr... Here he is. Whoever this is. Blood is doing... 320. I am doing... 326. Okay. So I can increase my downforce by about 3 to 5. And then we should be about golden. So that I'm not falling behind the AI horrendously. So I think if we do a little 22-18, I think that could be golden. So I think we'll rock with that. And get quality pace out of the way. And then yeah, we're getting to qualifying. Yeah, it's that straight line speed that I really need to get under control because, yeah, it was really bad. Also, 7% tyre wear in one lap on the softs. Yeesh, okay. Now let's see how we get on the soft tyre. That first corner, you can cut way more than that. I don't know if it's actually a real life thing that, like, you can cut the corner by that much, but you can basically completely skip the track and they'll just let you off. It's a bit weird, but we move. Not going to complain about it. If it gets you more pace, then sod it. I'm down. The curbs. See, I disagree. I agree that the curbs make your tyres wear more, but I disagree that it's the curbs that are causing my tyre wear problems. Because the AI always take the curbs, and they never have the same tyre wear issues. Although I'm pretty sure the AI do have, like, their tyres, they just naturally last longer. I think if I was doing, like, a league race, then absolutely staying off the curbs would be a good thing. But against the AI, that just doesn't seem to fix all my issues. It just makes me slower. Oh, ignore that.
Okay, test complete.
Oh, wow.
That was a really good job indeed. We got
So according to this, even though it's probably wrong, the game thinks that lap of 1 minute 5.4 would be good enough for pole position. Now, I guarantee you that in qualifying, we will get into the 1 minute 4s. Not me, but like the AI. Especially like the McLarens and Red Bulls. They're going to get into the 1 minute 4s. I'm going to have to do a lot better than that if I want to get, maybe even get into Q3. Or I could be completely wrong. There are a lot of rights, to be fair. Maybe I'd lower my right side tyre pressure. I don't actually know what this does, but I might as well give it a little go, see what happens. There we go. Right, let's get into quali. Austria for me is the kind of race that's really fun to play, but really difficult to master and compete with good AI. I agree that it's very fun. Ugh, what is that? A second ahead of everyone else? Ugh. I agree that Austria is one of my favourite tracks, I think, because it's kind of got everything. It's got long straights, short straights, uphill, downhill, fast corners, slow corners, hard braking. It's literally got one of everything. It's also really short, so, you know, in time trial and in qualifying, you don't have to lock in as much. Obviously, things like Spa, which is 1 minute 40, there's a lot more places where you can cock up, whereas Austria, there's not many areas. I like it, but I don't know, I've always been quite strong at Austria compared to the AI, much like Melbourne and Spa especially. Things like Monaco, the AI supposedly run 30 downforce around there, so it makes sense why they're really bad. But tracks like I said, Austria and Melbourne and Spa, I'm quite good against the AI. I've always run 110. I mean, to be fair, I run 110 everywhere, but, you know, some tracks I'll use 110 and barely get into the points. Other tracks I'll play 110 and win, you know? Rightio then. Let me just double check. Okay, good, I was going to say. So that 1 second advantage was actually a 1 second advantage. Okay, fair play. Start recording for my video later. Made a new thumbnail for the Daniel Ricciardo series on YouTube. I really like it. It's got like a different vibe. It's got like a more like clickbaity kind of look. It's not actually clickbait, but you know it's got like the big zoomed in face and the text and all that stuff, rather than just the normal, which is a picture of a car and that's about it. Anyway, welcome to qualifying in Austria. I am going to stick to this downforce setting. I feel like that could be golden. The absolute perfect middle ground between having good cornering but also competitive straight line speed. And as per usual, we're going to do 2 runs in Q1, unless, of course, my first run is good enough to get into Q2 straight away. And, obviously, my main primary target is to... Oh! Okay, good. I was going to say, there's no way Ocon's quickest, but Ocon, 1 minute 5.1. I mean, think about it. That's 4 attempts quicker, or 3 attempts quicker than my practice lap. So, that's what I've got to try and beat. Okay. 1 minute 5.1, you've heard it here first. Shut up, mate. Nah, I'm good. It's my stream. Again, mate, it's my stream. I can talk however much I want. Go watch someone paint if you want to see someone not speak. Or just stare at the wall, because you don't want to have to do anyone then. Do you know what I mean? Alright, let's go. I also need to greed my ERS a bit more. I had quite a bit spare on my practice run. Nah, it's alright. Gonna go right onto the edge of the curb. Oh, no, that's not gone well. Not really what you want to see. It's alright though, we can always recover. And of course I've got a second run if I need it. Oh wow. Still not fully used to the lower downforce. I'm still 2 temps up on Mr. Lawson though, so... yeah, not bad. Still a lot more ERS to use as well, so it's actually not looking too bad. It's going to be a 1:55, so... honestly, that might be enough to get me into Q2, and there's probably a second in that, so I'm happy. Oh, hi, Williams. Bye, Williams. Your doily. I don't know what that means. Try iRacing? If you want to buy it for me, then sure thing, boss, you know? Why should I spend my money to, you know, appease you and you only, boss? It just seems a bit random. But if you buy it for me, then absolutely, I'll give it a good go. What's the gap to the knockouts? 5.6. It's actually quite close. I might have to go for... yeah, I'm going to have to go for a second run. Honestly, I kind of want to try the used tyres. I feel like that could actually work. Because I only need a 10.42, and if I don't cock up those corners, then I should find that easily. Sit up and go outside. I mean, I am sitting up, as you can see. I'm not laying down. You know what I mean? Got a minute left. Hang back a little bit. Tyres are probably dead at this point, but, you know, it's just fine. Like I said, I only need a 10th or so. I might not even need it, to be fair. Might be able to get through with what I've got, but I want to make sure, you know.
And
600s up.
Left in the session.
Fastest sector 1. I've braked too deep again. What is with me through that corner? Again, it's because I'm braking at time trial distance when it obviously is different in career mode. I should still be safe, but again, I've just done the same thing. Egregious driving. It's all right. There is many opportunities to make a comeback. Okay. I'm going to have to bin off this lap and just hope I've done enough. I mean, realistically, I don't think the Cadillacs or the Saubers are going to get ahead of me. I should say Audi, to be fair. Actually, do I have their Audi live? I don't know.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Mark. Thanks. Cheers. How do I have Ricciardo in 25? I use a mod that replaces Mika Hakkinen with Ricciardo. So there you go. It's on overtake.gg. It's a mod that also has, like, every other driver you could... actually, not every driver, but you get, like, Perez and Bottas. You get Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen, some other X drivers, some F3 drivers, the current F2 driver. It's really cool. It's a cool mod. There's a reason almost only real Loof driver have iRacing. No, it's not because of that. iRacing's fairly cheap, but it's like I just said. Why would I spend my own money to play a game I don't want to play to appeal to someone who means nothing to me? You know what I mean? Like, if a mate asked me, then yeah, I would. But some random on the internet who's already left the stream, then no, it don't really matter. You know what I mean? Okay, Q2. I feel like I can lock in this lap. Of course, I managed to save a set of tyres as well, rather than using a new set. Ocon again in the low 5s, although to be fair, if I actually do a clean lap, I could easily beat that. So, looking good. Just need one clean lap, that's it. Must remember, I'm in a Haas, not a McLaren. You know, it is going to be a little bit on the slower side. Let's go. Nice clear track. You would never believe that I'm in the top 1,000 for time trial, would you? Right, now I must brake a lot earlier through here, like, there. Okay, it's too early, but it's not off the track, so that is already going to be about half a second found. Fastest Sector 1 as well. See, that's all I need. It's crap, but it's enough. Again, it's too early, but this is getting annoying now. It just seems like I'm learning, and then it just keeps going wrong. It's just frustrating. Because I feel like if I can put the lap together, there's like... I don't even know what kind of positioning, but there's something outrageous on the cards, but I just can't drive! Ah! Still 1 minute 5 dead. It's almost... See, that's what I'm talking about here. Again, if I could do a clean lap, which is another half a second on top of that, there's a pole position on here. That is how quick I am, or I can be. If you're going to get iRacing, you're going to get more views. Yeah, but I don't like iRacing, so I'm not going to. If I was here for views, I wouldn't be doing F1. You know, that's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
Some people don't think. Right, well, I should be good enough to get through by quite some distance. It's actually very close. I mean, apart from Max, there's only half a second to P12. All good. Maybe a change of playlist will help me lock it in. Keep getting nosebleeds, it's really annoying. Give me a second. Right, I'll have to do. Okay then, cue number 3. Honestly, I don't have expectations, but 1 minute 4.2. Jeez Louise. But like I keep saying, there's a top 3 on. If I can just get a good clean lap. That's it. Just a clean lap. And there is a top 3 on. Or at the very minimum, top 5. And I've gone out of... I might have gone out too late. What is... Today is not my day. And by that, I mean my brain isn't today. Not... I don't know. I might be okay. Oh, okay, I'm fine. Never mind. Alright, come on. This has to be the lap. Because it's the final lap. If I don't do it now... Oh my... Can I just do one corner? One! Just one! Okay. Here we go. Already gone off. What is even the point? Why do I bother? Purple sector 1, but I've gone off at turn 2 again, because I'm just the biggest idiot the world has ever seen. At least I didn't go in the gravel there. That's something. That's an improvement. Come on. This ain't over. Right up to the curb. There you go. I didn't go in the gravel either. This is definitely not over. 9/10 up on Ocon. Come on. This is actually... I've recovered it nicely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've recovered that decently, to be fair. It's going to be a 1 minute 4 point... Oh my, I was only like 100th off pole. What?
Well, that wraps up qualifying.
Oh, you dirty bastard!
Grand Prix.
Really? Okay. Right. Listen. Listen here. What on earth? You're telling me that even after I mean, that was a much better lap, but still nowhere near as good as it could be, and that was still almost good enough for a pole position. Wow. Okay. Brake later? I mean, my issue was braking too late, buddy. Don't know who that is, mate. Sorry about the nosebleeds. It's alright, it's alright. It's because I keep sneezing. I sneeze so much, it cuts my nose. But, there you have it. That is going to be a P2 in qualifying. Shat on my teammate Ocon. Almost put it on pole. Okay, yeah, right. That's amazing. I mean, at least that means that there is some, like, there's some good pace. You know? But yeah, I mean, I'm took back by that. The fact that, I mean, yeah, my Sector 2 and 3 were both quite good, but there's another 2 or 3 attempts in that just from turn 2 alone. So there you go. I mean, obviously, I'm going to take a P2. I don't remember, I think that is by far my best quali. I now got P10 in Melbourne, P8 at Japan. I think I have had Q3 in every race, but that was the first time that I actually improved on my qualifying lap in Q3. Usually I just cock up and go off, like I've done in the previous 4 rounds. But we are now ready for the Grand Prix. And I'm locked in. I just need to get turn 2 sorted, and we could be on for who knows, a podium. Don't let me down. Go to brakes, thanks, Albert. Give it a good go, as always. I'll tell you what. I need to make the most of this, because Silverstone is going to be absolute, like, terribleness. So I need to make sure I do actually get a really nice result here. Take 2-stop strategy. I hate that. Why would I do 13 laps on the hards just to do 11 and then 12 on the mediums? That seems pointless. I think I should be starting on the mediums. Or I should go long on the hards and then do like that. That's what I should do. Although, to be fair, I do see the AI one-stop around here quite often. But obviously, if I was to do a one-stop, that would be just impossible. We'll give that a go. Yeah. Right. No, what? There you go. Begin. Oh, yeah. I'm right at the front, and I. Look at that. Just like old times. Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo. In the top 2, obviously, one big noticeable difference is that Ricciardo's car is white rather than a Red Bull. Because I'm in a Haas instead. I love that. Got a little Haas in between a Red Bull, McLaren, and Ferrari, and a Mercedes. You've got the top 4 teams, and then Ricciardo, just in a Haas in the middle of them. I can watch your streams all weekend. Oh, sorry, Max. You better not Spotify me for that. You bitch. Watch your stream. That is good, though. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if I'll be live at the weekend, but I'll try to. I'm feeling a bit nervous, you know, because even though I was 4 attempts quicker than anyone else apart from Max, I just feel like my race pace isn't going to be there. But if I can get just ahead of Ocon, as I've always said, although it'd be a bit disappointing, if I can just finish ahead of Ocon, I can't really be like, oh, that's a crap race, because it isn't. I beat my teammate. That's good. But I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. Everyone in the top 5 at least starting on the hard tyre. So at least that means, you know, I'm running relatively the same sort of strategy. Only thing is, though, I think I'm going to be running a bit longer than everyone else. Everyone else is doing 12 to 13 laps. I'm doing 14 because, well, let's just say me and the mediums don't get on very well. You know, we don't have a blossoming relationship, let's put it like that. Can everyone stop driving through me and just slow down a little bit? Jeez Louise. 0.4, that'll do. I actually realised you could see, because of my camera settings, I can't actually see the lights. So I'm going to have to guess, which is a bit dumb from the game, but there you go. Austrian Grand Prix is about to get underway. I'm literally going to have to look at Max to... Oh, wait, it actually worked. No, it didn't. Me and Max having absolute stinkers off the line, courtesy of me not being able to see the starting lights. 3 wide in turn 1. That's never going to work. Come on, Ocon. You got to lock in there, boss. Okay, I'm 2 places down, but... yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I seem to have decent straight line speed. That's all that matters, really. Verstappen getting beaten up by a McLaren. I don't know which one it is. I would have liked to have got past Hamilton there, but it's not going to happen. Verstappen having another go. This is great racing, and I'm not part of it. I would be if I could actually see the starting lights, you know. That would be lovely. I mean, yeah, technically it is my fault. It's my camera settings, but... just put the lights a bit far forward. I might have to actually turn on the, what's it called? Like the lights that pop up on your screen, just so I can actually see. But that is going to be lap 1 completed, and it's a very decent lap 1. I might have lost 2 places, but I seem to have the straight line speed, and I've already broken the DRS of Antonelli, so it's actually quite good. Verstappen looking for another move on Piastri. Actually gets it done as well. Can I get an... oh, no, never mind. Now, one thing I've been doing in the last sort of 2 days is that rather than using overtake, I've been using hot lap instead, and it seems to actually work quite nicely. Oh, cocked up the braking there. I still kind of get the same speed advantage, but obviously without using as much. Now, thanks to Ocon, who has made his way into the top 5, I've actually got a really nice gap on the cars behind, so I don't really have to look at them. I can just look up, which is nice. Thanks, Ocon. Verstappen says the fastest lap of the race. 7 tenths quicker than me. Could be a little chance at Hamilton going up here. He's a lot faster than Hamilton, so that might actually turn out to be quite on the challenging side. Oh no, that's not good. I do seem to be faster through those 2 corners though, which is currently saving me, you know? Name of what, mate? Fastest lap as well for Danny Rick, come on. Now, to be honest, I don't really want to overtake Piastri yet. I feel like I could bide my time, save up my overtake a little bit, and then go for the move when an opportunity arises. Although I do have to be careful with Hamilton as well. I don't want him catching back up too quickly. By the way, I'm now 4 seconds ahead of Norris and all of them lot, so it's looking like it's already a top 5 guaranteed, or even a top 4, because everyone else is so far behind already. But that understeer is egregious. What's happening there? How am I supposed to save up overtake if I can't get round that one corner? I am doing very good, to be fair. Max is just starting to get away from us now. Actually, speaking of that, Piastri's got no DRS here.
Okay,
there
no
could be a
issues.
chance to
Tyre wear
pass
now. Keep
going
taking care of it.
around here. Come on. Got my foot down, but don't know, I ain't really got the tyres for that. There is still a chance, though. He's gone wide, going for it. Round the outside of Oscar. Go then. Go then. Now, the AI do like to fight through here very hard. But I think I've got the place, and I do. Excellent move. Made my way through on Piastri, up to P2, back to where I started, and I've done it quite quickly as well, to be fair, although, of course, I've now got to try and defend from Oscar. Although a decent run through these two corners, and I should have at least a couple of attempts of space, which I kind of do. If I could get within Max's DRS, that'd be absolutely generational right now. No, gone off. Okay, I'm done. Don't have the straight line speed to stay ahead, unfortunately. It was a good move, but nothing I can really do about that.
Okay, Mika, Piastri ahead. We can't let them hold us up for
thanks,
too long.
thanks,
Let's try
Mark.
and get
That's great
past as soon
encouragement.
as
Cheers.
possible and crack on. Push, push.
Yeah, I'm trying, mate, but I don't have the rear tyres for this. Like, I literally can't keep up through the exits. You just saw how much he gained on that one turn 2 exit. And through there as well. Like, I can't really do much. See, this is what I mean about the tyre wear. I'm not using the curbs any more than the AI are, and yet their tyres are clearly in a much better place than mine. What I can say, though, is that my the right side of the tyres are seeming they're doing a lot better with my change to the temperatures, or the pressures, rather, so that's working at least. PC spec? No idea, mate. I'll have to find a list of it. I ain't got a clue. It's pretty good, though. I can tell you that. Favourite track? Spa. Probably by quite some distance. Although, any street track would probably be second. I love Vegas. I love Jeddah. I love Baku. I love Singapore. Melbourne. Austria. I have a lot of favourite tracks. There's also a lot of tracks I just hate. To be fair, I think Spa is my favourite, but I also just either love a track or I hate a track. There is no real in-between with me. So it's annoying, really, because I can evidently keep up with Oscar, but I can't pass and then make the pass stick. Which is really annoying. Keep in mind as well, I am going to be stopping sort of a lap or two after these lot, just so my medium tyres aren't dead in about 4 laps. It's just this exit. Look how much they gain on me. Actually, that was a bit better from me, but still, my point stands. Go. But yeah, this hot lap strategy seems to be working quite well, because you can see I can stay with Oscar, and yet I'm not actually...
Don't worry about the target. Follow the safety car.
Wait,
Okay,
this is
safety car
bad.
deployed. Safety car's been deployed.
This
Watch
is
your
really
delta.
bad.
Make sure you keep it positive.
Because what's going to happen here is that... Are they...
Right, if we play this right, we can get a nice advantage here.
This is
So
really
think about
bad.
how we
So,
handle the
because
rest of
if
this
that
race.
red flag happened, you know, in 3 laps' time, that would have been golden. But my mediums aren't going to do that. I am finished. Like, I am dead. That has completely ruined my race. If I was running the harder tyre compound, so if I had 2 hards and 1 medium, rather than 2 mediums and 1 hard, this would be a race-winning kind of red flag. because I could just do another hard into medium, but that is impossible. Oh no, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with it. 13 laps on the mediums into 14 laps on the mediums. It's gonna be incredibly difficult to keep these tyres alive, but we're gonna give it a go. And here we go then. Race start number 2. This time I can actually see the lights, which is decent. And we're off again. That is a much better start. Much better. Max has gone defensive. That gives me a chance round the outside of turn 1. In we go. Round the outside, contact with someone. I don't know who it is. I've come back out in the lead. I mean, to be fair, I was ahead of the apex, so I'm going to stay ahead. Although Oscar Piastri is challenging me. Stay away, Oscar. You stink. Round the outside of turn 2. Oscar's still fighting it. Good exit, though. Nice exit. Yellow flag, someone's had a bit of a spin. All good, we're off. And Daniel Ricciardo now leads the Austrian Grand Prix. What a time to be alive. Now, yeah, like I said, keeping these tyres alive is going to be quite the challenge. This is going to be This is going to be a Sergio Perez kind of tyre wear job. Like, I need a genuine masterclass in tyre wear if I want to go on and even get on the podium this race. Although if I could just have good early pace like now and put a gap on the top 5, like 5th and below, then we might be all right.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Thank you, Mark. Oscar's going to look for the move probably into turn 3 or 2. What corner number is this? Is it 2 or 3? I don't know. I'm calling it 2 because I feel like it. Doing fine. Verstappen's lost it.
Okay, so that's a red flag, no overtaking, and let's get back into the pits, please.
All right. That kind of helps me, to be fair, because now my mediums have to go that less.
Change our strategy for the rest
I can do
of the
this
Grand Prix
now.
if we want to.
Yeah, that works. I'll basically just get 2 laps off. All right. Hang on a second. Nose is going again. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on this race, but we are about to have race restart number... What is it? 3. Now, here's something, though, is that I'm going to have to quickly go into the settings. Okay. I'm going to have to click Advance, and then... There you go. Good. Right. I need to turn on... this. There we go. Okay. Let's lock it in then for race restart number 3 in this race. Here we go. It's not a good reaction. It's not a good getaway either. But it is going to be enough to hold the lead into turn 1. And we are off once again into the lead. There is another collision at the back. One of the Saubers is off this time. What is happening? Oscar Piastri looking for the move up the inside of turn 2.
Okay,
Bortoletto's out the session.
Okay,
this is the most chaotic race I've had in a very, very, very long time. Oscar's going to look for the move once again. Luckily, I have kept just enough overtake on for that to not happen. That's not good. Oscar's a lot quicker this lap. Don't like it. Stop it, Oscar. We're also seeing some soft tyres come out from some of the rest of the field, which is quite interesting.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Now, if I just do an absolute mastery in ERS management, I can actually stay ahead. That's a big if, because I'm not really good at that. No, Andrew. I thought I did that perfectly that time.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, Mark, I'm not that worried about the tyres either, boss. I'm more worried about the big McLaren up my arse. Do you know what I mean? How's it going? It's going chaotic, mate. 2 red flags in this race, and it is only lap 15.
Okay, Mika. Tyres are wearing at
That
quite
is
a rate
not
here,
the
mate.
menu I
Please
need
drive
up
the car
right now. Mark, please. Jeez Louise, you almost got me to lose that place there. That would have been tragic. 2.4 seconds on Verstappen, who's on the soft tyre. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. That's going to be my direct rival. I think Piastri, I don't know. I'm doing all right now, but I think he will get past me eventually. And that's what I need. No gravel. What a bonkers race this has been so far. We're not even halfway through yet. Oh no. That could be it. That could be the mistake, to be honest. Oscar's getting close. He's not going to get the move. Go. Okay, I've held him off again. 3 seconds on Hamilton now, which is really encouraging. This is slowly but surely turning into a 2-horse race between me and Piastri. And, well, Piastri will have the advantage. He's in a McLaren, after all. I also don't know why the AI uses so much overtake down this straight. It's kind of ruining me right now, but we're okay. Oh, no. I'll make this look easy. Do I? I mean, I'm going off at nearly every corner, so I don't know about that, but thanks anyway. Ugh. No. This might be the most pressure I've ever been under by the AI in this game. This is extreme. Doing it though, just about. Did I cause it? I didn't know. I wasn't a part of any of it. I have no idea what caused the first 2 red flags. Not a clue. This is good. Got a nice 0.7 gap. That means I can save up all my overtake going into, you know, what, lap 19. We're only just halfway through this race, by the way. I think that's important to note. The way I see it currently, if I can just have decent exits at turn 1 and 2, Oscar literally can't get past me. He's not going to be able to overtake through here. So even though he's close, I can use this to save up overtake. Yeah, Mark, I'm going to be. I'm not being funny. I really just don't care about your race objectives right now. As you can see, I'm under a bit of pressure. You know, like only a little bit, nothing crazy. This is Oscar's best run yet. I might have spoke too soon. Here he comes. Actually, I could do a little cheek here. I could maybe scam the DRS off him, and I have. There you go. That's what Sainz was doing to Perez all those years ago. Nice. Three seconds on P3 now, which is basically what I'm looking at this point. I do kind of feel bad for Oscar in a way because he is much quicker than me organically, but because he can't get past me, he can't really show it, so I feel bad for him, but the game's the game. That's just how it works. Unlucky, mate. Get past me and then do it. AI diff 110. Oh, this is bad. Lovely exit. Never mind, we're doing okay. Not long until I have to pit now as well, so that's good. It's going to be lap 24, so just a little while to go. Arm is absolutely killing me. Ah. Oscar's going to go for it again, I think. I'm going to have to try the little cheek tactic, I think. Nope, never mind. Right, initial speed, a long time no see indeed. Yeah. Gonna have to try. Oh yeah, that's what we need. Get all that ERS up. Yes, that's what we need. Perfect. Okay. Lap 22 of 36. Mark is spot on there. The pit window is near. This is bad. Oscar was looking for it, but once again, there's just a little bit too much overtake on me right now. Literally doing the absolute bare minimum right now to like... Oh, I don't even know if it's the minimum or the maximum, I'm not too sure, but I'm doing literally everything to keep him behind. He is probably raging behind that wheel right now because, you know, as soon as we get to the DRS zones, I'm just gone. Oh no. Do I play without the racing line at all tracks? No. I can do... 12, I think, right now.
Okay, Mika, Piastri's behind you now.
Oh, I've gone off a little bit. That's not good.
Keep them behind, please.
Sorry, Mark, I might have just ruined you there. You know, alright. But yeah, I started learning them in the order of this career mode's calendar, so that I can just start streaming it without having to wait until I've learned the tracks. But I can do the circuits I've done so far, so Melbourne, Japan, Imola, Canada, Austria, Britain, Miami, Spa, Singapore, Baku, Mexico a little bit. I could do Abu Dhabi as well, and Vegas. So there's quite a few, but still a lot more to go. I also want to do the reverse tracks as well, because they're really fun.
In this lap, push now.
And it's now time to make my first... yeah, it actually is my first. Oh, that's not what we want to see. Oh, God. That's bad. I've just ruined myself. I tried to get greedy and do an outrageously late-braking maneuver, and I've cocked it up.
There, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the
there you go. That's that then. All right. Can I get him back? Should be able to. Okay, I've rescued it. Massively as well. I mean, if Oscar doesn't stop on this lap, it doesn't actually make a difference, but it's nice to just be ahead at least. Woo, that was close. Just went too late into turn 1. I tried to be greedy, and it didn't work. I noticed I was losing a lot of time through turn 1, so I thought I'll give it a go, and it just didn't work, as you can see. Oscar, what are you doing? Oscar, stop. Oscar, please. Right. Oh, yeah, that'll do. Ah, brake too late. Ignore that. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Ignore that.
Okay, clear on the exit to rejoin.
Wait, what? Oh.
Track is clear.
Okay.
Track is clear.
You know I got a death threat for doing that once. Outrageous days. Alright, in we go. Mediums on. Piastri stayed out, by the way. So I'm going to get a lap at the undercar. Just to hope I've got a little bit of clear air. Oh, get me ahead of Max, please.
Now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
That would be golden. No! No! That's not what I needed. That is really annoying. If I could get ahead of Max, that would have been humongous. I should be able to get past Hulkenberg here, though. With the better grip. Bye-bye. Oh, never mind. You gonna give up? Thank you, Hulkenberg. Oh. Should be able to get Max fairly quickly. Or not Max, sorry, Hadjar. I should have assumed that was Hadjar, considering he's so far behind. Although saying that, I am still 5th. Oh, okay. I am not used to these new tyres. All good. Hadjar's going to be going in the pits. Got to be a bit careful here, because the AI likes to actually follow the pit lane. I, obviously, as you saw, I went a bit on the cheeky side. Oscar Piastri is now in. And, oh yeah, that's what you want to see. I'm going to be ahead, but not by much, but I am ahead. Verstappen sets the fastest lap, and it all just comes down to this. I've recently played F1 24. I want to be a professional sim racer. Got any advice? No, because I am miles off a professional driver, and I've never really had that as my goal. All I can really suggest is, well, to be fair, first of all, probably get on the most recent game. That would probably help. But aside from that, just turn off all assists and get in time trial and just play time trial until you physically can't anymore. That's all I can really suggest. I mean, if you want to get to that level, you've got to put in thousands of hours. So, good luck. I could also be wrong. Like I said, I've never wanted to be, or I'm not even near the skill level of a professional driver. Right then, Oscar Piastri 2 seconds back. He's probably going to catch up fairly quick. But, Yeah. Basically just got a showdown between me and Oscar for the race win. Already down to 1.8. Nice one. Gonna do Spa because I'm so used to the track. I had that as well, to be fair. Spa was the one I probably learned the quickest. I mean, to be fair, all the tracks only take me about 10 minutes to learn. I've already done thousands of, not thousands, but I've done hundreds of laps at each track. So you do kind of just get that kind of memory. I've done hundreds of laps with the line on, I should say. So you do kind of get a mental kind of idea of like the minimum speed and things like that. But yeah. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, to be fair. I thought I was going to be here for, like, days just to learn one track. But no, it only takes me, like I said, literally half an hour. And I'm obviously much slower, but I can do 110 AI, and that's all I really care about at this point. Oh, Nelly. As soon as I get used to these new tyres, I'm going to be cooking. Do a stream tomorrow? I'll try to, mate, but I have just woken up at 7 PM. So, if I would, it will probably be at a similar sort of time. We'll wait and see. Oh, Nelly, what happened there? What's going on? My car's just stopped carring. Yellow flag behind. I think that's one of the Alpines going off, or I should say the Renault. Fastest lap for Leclerc. What's going on there then? Oh! 1.4 now. Oscar is catching it. Incredible levels at this point. Makes sense. I got no overtake left. My car isn't working. I'm driving like crap again. Does add up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't drive anymore. Drive, Black Dragon. It's not even my tyres either, it's just me being crap. You'd have to change strategy and just go back to what I was doing before, just saving up the overtake through parts of the track where you can't get past and then just dumping it down the straights and just going from there. Seems to be the high speed where he's gaining, which is interesting because that's where I'm usually better. How much would I say I've earned off YouTube?
Okay, Nicker, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
I'd rather not, Mark. I've got a McLaren up my arse. I think it's about £300 from the last 3.5 years. Actually, I should probably count since I got monetized, which is December 2023. So, 2.5 years, roughly. Yeah, I think it's about 300. Here comes the sun. Oscar Piastri is now within DRS. Honestly, that's fine. For now, anyway. I'm just going to charge up my overtake and just do what I was doing before. Because at that, doing that, I was actually able to hold him off. So, it's actually doable. And he's had the best exit I've ever seen. Never mind, it's not possible. Oscar Piastri's going to go through and retake the race lead. Is there a chance I could get back at him, though? Oh, he's gone off! He's gone off and crashed into me! Why is my exit so bad? Oh my, that was egregious. What was going on there? Round the outside, come on, get him! Okay, we've retaken the race lead courtesy of a Piastri error. Whew, thank God he made that. I'd have been cooked if he just carried on like nothing. I almost didn't get back past him even with that error. Four laps remaining. I just can't do a good exit from turn one compared to him. Is he going to have a go? That's a no. Kind of a really smart move thinking about it, because he's now going to have a much better run down to turn three, but so have I. Come on. No, don't you dare think about it. You gotta be off your rocker to try and do a move through there, Oscar. 0.7, 3 laps remaining. Gordon. 0.5, he's closing in fast. Nailed the braking though, which is nice. He's had a good exit though. This is going to cost me so much overtake. Oscar Piastri putting me through a number right now. Try and position my cars where he can't go for a move. There it is. Two laps remaining. Come on! This is going to be so difficult though. Trying to break the slipstream, but I don't know if I can. Okay, I have. The only thing I'm worried about is that he's going to have like a full battery on the final lap. It's going to be almost impossible to keep him behind at that point. Whoa! What a save that was. Where's that straight line speed coming from then, Oscar? He's going to go up the inside. This bloke is an absolute maniac. What is he doing? We're still going wheel to wheel. He's almost got the move done there. What on earth? Final lap of the race is about to begin. Oscar's looking for the move. He's going up the inside. Hang on. What's going on here then? Wow, and he's pushing me off. Oscar takes the lead on the final lap. Not like this. Come on, overtake. Show me some straight line speed. Wow, there's like nothing there, huh? Into turn 3. Come on. It's a good exit, but his is better. I've had wheel spin. Come on! Please! No! Wait, on the inside! Daniel Ricciardo special! I thought it was 2 over. Hang on a minute here. He's done it! No way! He let me just dive bomb him that late. I've gone wide. No! Contact between me and Oscar. Cut him off. Turn, you bastard! Go! Yes! This has been one of the most batshit craziest races ever. And at the end of it, it's Daniel Ricciardo, me, who wins!
Absolutely awesome.
Go on!
Just amazing, mate. Well done.
What a dive bomb! Jeez Louise! What a TikTok that is, by the way. Whoa! I've done it! It only took 5 Grand Prix in this career mode and he's already got a win. It's just what I do, I'm just different.
Well, it all came good in the end for them, but it wasn't an easy start. Not the most straightforward of days.
I need to see that dive bomb back because there is no way that Oscar let me do that. There is no way he let me do that. Because I thought it was too early. I thought, there's no way. And then the gap just sort of opened up for me. And that wasn't even like one of those, one of the AI turns in and bails out. No, that was like fully clean. He just let me do that. Wow. Is that like a real commentator? Well, I get that a lot, to be fair. I just kind of, yeah. I wish F1 would run V10s again. I do as well. There he is. It's a shame there ain't no Shuey, but
it certainly was an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join
17 up. That took an hour and 20 minutes. Jeez Louise. Keep in mind, we've got a whole nother Grand Prix to do. Great. Oh, what a time to be alive. The fact that Oscar let me do this, first of all, him just completely pushing me off the track here. I mean, he is kind of in the right to. He is ahead, but I wasn't expecting it. ERS just wasn't really there for me. And then here again, this was a pretty decent save here. Just no grip at all. Now, how Oscar let me go for this overtake is egregious. Look how early I brake. I was braking earlier than normal. And he still let me go for the move. And like you can see from his wheel inputs, he doesn't like bail out of it. That was like fully just him leaving the door open. What is life? Baby, don't hurt me. I mean, I should be hyped, to be fair. That was one of the craziest races I've ever done in my life. So yeah, I probably would be. The fact I almost cocked it up here as well. I went so wide. Bit of contact as well. And then after that point, it was pretty much done. Although he was catching me here, but I went a bit wide. Wow. No track limits either, by the way. Shout out. I need to see the amount of overtake that we had left. So Oscar had... So that's what I mean. He had double mine, and he was using all of it to get past me here, whereas I wasn't. And then by the second DRS, he had 40. So it was about equal, because I was saving. Ah, that's what costed him. Look, I used... Actually, it's only 6% more, but still. Ah, okay. The standings, and after one of the best races you'll ever hope to see in your life. We are P5 in the drivers, with 25 points added. We are only 3 off Lewis Hamilton in the top 4. And only 9 off Oscar Piastri, who I just beat. Outrageous. In the constructors, we are now firmly ahead of Mercedes by 16. So I was saying we're fighting for 5th. We might be fighting for 4th if I can keep up this level of performance. Unfortunately, Ocon isn't really reciprocating the level. You know, he finishes, after starting 6th, he finishes 13th in this race. 33 seconds behind me. And you got to keep in mind, there were 2 red flags. So by the second red flag, which was lap sort of 12, I believe, that means in only about 25 laps, I put 33 seconds on him. That's not good. So sad DRS is gone. I mean, technically it isn't gone. It's the same thing, it's just got a different name. Although I suppose it's a bit different, though. Because it isn't... Well, it's not like... You don't have to be within a second, you just get it now. Alright, stop the recording. Good. And now here's the thing. That was an exhilarating race. Probably the best race I'll ever have. And yet, we are now going straight into... Oh, hang on, secret meeting. This should be with Cadillac, I believe. I might actually move to Cadillac, just because I feel like Daniel Ricciardo in the Cadillac is quite a cool concept. But we'll wait and see. I'll do the secret meeting, just so I've got the option. But, yeah. Is it not more like Kurz? I think so. You just kind of use it in the zones.
The bad news.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know. I know that there's overtake, which is like the Kurz, that replaces DRS. But then you can also open the front and rear wings. I think at just any point. I don't know. Actually, I actually just don't know. Do that. Actually, that genuinely might be challenging here at Silverstone. Silverstone is probably my worst track, so we'll see how that goes. How have we dropped? I just won that race, by the way. Look where we are at the R&D. Outrageous. I can't believe that was on that whole race. Felt like I have just done a full stream, but we have still got this whole weekend to go. Silverstone's my best track? Good for you, mate. I'm jealous. I'm not entirely sure why. This track just doesn't work for me. Like, it really just doesn't. The new cars are the biggest piece of dog shit. To be honest, I don't really care what the cars are like. Let me close my window because, well, screen just doesn't work. Cheers. Got me big beaming light on and it's pitch black so the whole neighbourhood can see me. Just so I'm not blinding them while they're trying to kip, do you know what I mean? That work? Yeah. Okay. We move into Silverstone. How long have I been live now? Oh, to be fair, I've only been live for an hour and a half. That's actually normal. Fair play.
So many of the teams and drivers. Welcome to Silverstone. Practice on the way next.
Maybe it's because it was 36 laps. It just feels like it was longer. Anyway, welcome to Britain. My home Grand Prix, of course. Not Ricciardo's, obviously, but mine. Fun fact, I've never had a good result here. Like, ever. I think I've had like I think my best finish here is 4th. And that was in the best car. So, yeah. Now here's the thing, I do just for practice, I need to actually get up my my braking zones thing, because I don't actually remember where to brake exactly. That, okay. Let's change history, hopefully. I like the optimism, to be fair, well done. Whoa. Alright. Begin! Got a bit of VRS management. Great program, this. Definitely worth the time and effort. Oh. I want DRS, help me out here. Oh. I'm only half a second down, it's not that bad. Awful lap, but it's okay, it's only my first one. And my Dutch, I'll be honest, mate, probably couldn't be further from Dutch, to be fair. Alright, what is my downforce? It's not even that bad, really. I don't know why my car feels so... You know? Remember those when Lewis got hit and Max got 51 Gs, yeah. That was tough. I mean, I wanted Max to win that season. Way more than Lewis. I mean, I hated Lewis at that. Well, not hated him personally, but like... I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. I wanted Max to win, so when that happened, I was pretty distraught, to be fair. Not a great day. And then Hungary happened as well, like, a week later, and that was even worse. Battery Boss has decided to go bowling. What a day that was. Great memories, that. I started watching F1, like, just at the end of 2020. Oh! So, I kind of picked a perfect time, and no, I didn't start watching because of Drive to Survive. I didn't actually start watching that until 2022, to be fair. I hate this track. I really don't get on with it well. It's like the medium tyres, you know? We just don't... Me and this track, and we just don't get on. It just doesn't work. Not only am I really slow, but I'm also really inconsistent. Might be alright in a few laps, but I don't know. I just don't have... I don't have that optimism that I've got with tracks like Belgium and Austria and Vegas and tracks like them where I know I'm going to do well. Here, I know I'm going to do bad. So it doesn't really work, you know? But like I said, I might be pleasantly surprised. Gotta go. See you later. See you later, Raycon. Thanks for stopping by, mate. I always struggle at that corner I've just went through because there ain't really a braking reference. I did it pretty well that time. To be fair, if I could follow a car like this, I drive a lot better. But as you can see, I've got much nicer lines. I can follow them a lot easier than if there was just no one there. Gonna have to go for an overtake here. Hang on. Just like in 2021, round the outside of Mercedes. Luckily, the Mercedes is really slow, so I can just sort of drive past. I suck at Belgium and Vegas. To be fair, those are probably my two best tracks. Crazy how that works, huh? I wonder what's our weaknesses and strengths? Yeah, that is true. I mean, what makes that happen? I mean, in F124, I was in the top of the leaderboards for Silverstone, but that's only because I did 400 laps at it. I ain't got that kind of pace nowadays. I mean, I do get a lot of comments that my driving style is like really smooth, so that could maybe have something to do with it, but again, I don't think my driving style is smooth, nor do I think that's a difference maker in being fast or slow. So it's a tricky one. Who knows? I want to try and take a different line for it. I want to try the one where it's like a horseshoe rather than just staying close to the curb. Oh, yellow flag. What's happened there then? Why is your car a little sliding in the corners? Good question. I don't know myself. That'd be good to know, to be fair. Probably something to do with the setup, suspension and all that. See you later, Chelsea. See ya. Okay, well, I feel a lot better now, but I'm still not really fast, you know? This is my first F1, but I'd say I'm aggressive. I don't flick. Yeah, I see why esports drivers do that. I just don't feel like that's driving. Like, that would really annoy me. Every corner is just going like that. I don't know, and I never liked it. I'm aware it's probably faster, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm not great, and yet I've been playing F1 since 2021, so I think you're doing pretty good. So like that needs to stop happening. I think that's brake bias. Put it up to 53. Should solve my issues. I'm only a second off myself. tyre wear is genuinely horrible right now. Look at that, that's only in like 4 laps. Oh. Two-stop strategy it is then. Although to be fair, I think it's always a two-stop around here. Whoa! I'm gonna do a race at Vegas, and if it says it's gonna rain, I'm cooked. Yeah, the rain is my biggest failing as well too, to be fair. I literally can't. I'm not bad, I'm just not good. I usually end up losing quite a few places and finish last, usually.
Program complete and a job well done.
I really like stomachache for some reason. I don't like it.
Back to the garage,
Right, Bernard?
take you through the numbers.
Yeah, Mark, I'm really not interested in the numbers. I'm interested in this, and that isn't great. 6 temps down. Although, if I do this quick, I should be able to rectify my issues. Yeah. That one chicane at Vegas gonna get you? I struggle with the one where the sphere is, because there ain't really a braking reference, it's just kind of guess and hope.
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Pit within 2 laps.
Yeah, Mark, you do... This bloke is just... He's not, like, locked in, is he? I don't need to do this quali lap, but I kind of want to, just so I can see if I've got any pace at the top, or if it's just cooked. Is there anything in the locker,
Okay,
or are we in for a toughie? Yeah, not doing that. Genuinely like the worst Sector 1 I've ever done in my life. Still good enough for a purple Sector 1 though. Decent. One second up, 2 purple sectors as well. Ow. Good thing it's only practice and that just doesn't mean anything. Okay, there's a bit more time in there, but we're looking at like a good lap would be like a 27, like high 27. That might be okay. We'll have to wait and see.
And that's it. Practice.
I mean, we're
is officially
fastest by
over.
a second.
Until next time, goodbye.
Like I said, if practice was the race results, I'd probably be leading the championship right now. Like, my practice is ridiculous, like, good form. It's a shame it just doesn't transfer, you know? Oh, wait, quali pace was an actual program, I just didn't do it. Ow. My bad. Sorry, EA. Yeah, it's my fault, totally. All good. Isn't quick practice a wonderful thing? Just get everything done. Even if you completely cock up practice like I did. Great. Did I run out of fuel? No, I just retired from the session. Because I was finished. It's a lot quicker than going back to the garage and then just skipping through the time, you know? I don't actually know if you can... I don't think I've ever run out of fuel. I don't even know if you can. You might just be at low fuel mode until you either go in the pits or just cross the finish line. I don't know. One, two, three, 4, 5. Alright, start the recording. Good. Alright, qualifying in Silverstone. As always, primary target, beat Esteban Ocon. Although, to be fair, I don't know if I've got that in the locker. Silverstone is my weakest track on the calendar. So we get a result here. We can get a result literally anywhere. 28 dead for Ocon. So that is 2 tenths quicker than my practice time. That is actually beatable. I think that's doable. We can do that. Alright, lovely. Let's go. The AI get OP in qualifying at Silverstone. Now hitting 124s. Yeah, that's pretty quick, isn't it? I think they'll only be... I think they might get into 26s here. But, yeah. It's usually not until a few seasons into a career mode they start doing 24s. Alright, let's see what we can do in a little quali at the Silverstonian. Here we go. 27.9 is Valtteri Bottas's time. That is going to be roughly what we need to do to get out of Q1 off the off with only 1 lap. Good turn 1. Horrible turn 2. Just need to be a little bit later on the brakes and then we'll be good there. Sector 1 is going to come in and I'm going to be only a 10th up. It's not great, but we can recover. Mainly just that turn 2 or turn 3. I don't know which corner number it is. Into the flat out of Stowe. Is that Stowe? I don't know. Magnussen Beckett's coming up. Easy flat. Oh, I've gone off. Ignore that. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. 8 tenths up now. That's decent. I need to actually save some overtake through Sector 1 for Sector 3 and mainly the hangar straight. Because I've actually ran out before the lap ends, which isn't ideal. Round the final corner. It's not a bad lap, but there is easily 3 tenths or so in there. Maybe even more, actually. Well, I'm going to be P12, which is... Well, it's 7 tenths quicker than Ocon. And... it might not be enough to get into Q2. Like, genuinely. I was racing Zandvoort, was second in the rain behind Sainz, and the guy over the radio said they're giving off dirty air. That's going to affect your tyres. And I brake and spun. Yeah. I don't actually think that the dirty air and slipstreams are that heavy in this game. I don't think they really exist at all, but that can happen, absolutely, yeah. So we're going to be P12 currently. We have got a 6/10 gap to the knockout, so I could take a risk. I think I might take a risk and just say that's going to be good enough. In fact, I'll put the new tyres ready and I'll go to like 3 minutes and see what... No, I'm going to risk it. Oh, no one improved. Oh, no, people improved. We're still through anyway. I said P12. Ocon's out in 18th, so that's one over him. On to Q2. Decent. You're right, Log Dog. Way. Hello, mate. Alright, that was a risk well taken there. That means I'm going to have a brand new set for Q2 and Q3 if I get there, so not bad. Alright, now for Q2, I'm going to need to put in a roughly a low 27, which is a lot faster than anything I've been able to muster up so far. So this is going to be quite the challenge. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing great. I'm a bit exhausted. This stream has felt a lot longer than any other I've done. But to be fair, the race I just finished at Austria was arguably the best, craziest race in this game's history ever. So it's worth it at the end of the day. Right, now remember, I need to save some overtake for the hangar straight and also just the end of the lap. So I'm actually not going to use any through here. I'm just going to go. Here we go then, Q2 lap. I will have a second chance if I cock up, but obviously I'd rather not. Good run through turn 2. Much better through turn 3. See, that's what I need. That's the one right there. Go down to 80%, so I'm going to use 10% less. Through sector 1, it's going to be 2 temps up, although I've braked a little bit early through there. It's okay, it's recoverable. Watch the rear. Oh, stay off the gravel. Oh, that is really bad. Okay, not great. I'm actually going to try something. I'm going to turn my ERS off through here because I feel like you don't really gain time and it means I'm going to have a lot more ERS for the hangar straight. Here we go. Go all the way down to 30. 3 temps up on Russell. Beautiful run. Oh, I've gone off, ignore that. Still a beautiful run nonetheless. Into the final couple of corners. It's not great. Oh, it's pretty bad, actually. 20... Ugh. We managed to get in the 26s, but again, that just... It doesn't... It feels like it might just be enough, but... I don't know, it's annoying. It's just like Austria. There is a really good lap in there, but I just keep cocking up. Ah. It's annoying. Yeah, an issue. That's great. I missed the braking point, so I'm behind him now. Decent. That's the news you want to hear. Right, so I am now in P8. The gap to the knockouts is only half a temp, so I am going to go for another lap. To be fair, if I get into Q3, I still have another set of tyres. And if I don't get into Q3, then sod it, I've given it a good go. So we're gonna try. I'm also going to up my front downforce, see if that can help me a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go! Who are you lot? Sorry everyone, I know I'm holding you all up at this point, but you know, the game's the game, that's just kind of how the game works. Sorry! 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 Right, we're off. Could have actually done with a slipstream, to be fair. All good. A nicer exit, but I am going to be down on myself, which isn't ideal. Ugh. That's what you want to see. That's the one right there. 10th and a half up. Come on, we are down to P11, so I actually need this lap now. Go on, girl. Oh, that's bad. And all my time is going down the drain. Found a little bit more there. Come on, I'm going to have no overtake though. Shit. Shit! Huge exit! Enormous exit! Come on! Let that be enough. That was so clutch. Oh, you stupid twat! That's really annoying. No! Oh, you dirty bastard! You signs! I'm gonna kick that back. I'm angry. Oh, that is so annoying. For the first time this season, I've been knocked out. I didn't make it to Q3 by 16 milliseconds, which, to be fair, I lost about a tenth during that lap. It was that one corner. I've forgotten the name of it, but the fast right where Verstappen crashed. I had that weird snap of oversteer on the curb. And that cost me, because I would have found an extra 800ths from that, and that would have got me through. Shit! That is so annoying! Because, I mean, I know Silverstone is, like, my worst track, but even so, like... frustrating. I thought that was that was such a good lap as well, for the most part. Just that one corner. Well, I still beat Ocon, so it's not all bad. It's not all doom and gloom. And now, we have got a little Grand Prix. And, well... just like quali, I suppose, the main objective is just beat Ocon, which I should be able to do. He is way lower down than me, but my race pace is always worse than my quali pace around here, and if my quali pace is only a P11, then it's not looking great, but we can hope for some well-timed safety cars and things to get back up there, you know? It's a shame I lost my perfect Q3 streak as well. By 16 thousandths. So tough.
Britain is one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every year of the Formula One World Championship.
That's great to know, Alex. No one cares. Right. Do we get a little grid penalty, maybe? Oh, we actually do. We're up to P10.
I know what
Good.
you can do. Don't let me down.
2-stop strategy. Honestly, I see nothing wrong with this. I think this is great. The undercut's also quite bad around here, so I'm not going to try it with that. And, we're off. Let's go. Let's just get into it. Nothing to really lose at this point. Although it is nice starting in the points, I suppose. Now, can we see who took the grid penalty? I can't really tell. I think it was... it's a Mercedes. Yeah, it's a Mercedes. Cool. And they're ahead of Ocon, so Ocon is actually the fifth slowest right now, or 5th lowest. And I'm 10th, so... there's what, 6 cars between us? I mean, to be fair, I always go on about beating Ocon when I have, apart from one weekend, actually no, every race, I have been far superior to him in every way. So I should probably stop setting my expectations at that, but also at the same time, I don't want to set my expectations too high because then you're going to get disappointed all the time, so, yeah. I'm basically expecting to do the minimum, you know? This corner ruined my quali, by the way. I thought I'd be safe on that curve, but I wasn't. You're right, Loz. Oh. Also got a mixture of tyre sets right now. Mediums for me and Franco. Nico, Liam and Pierre on the softs. Might be a bit on the tricky side to keep them behind, but you never know. Hopefully their tyres just kind of die quite quickly. That's always the funny thing about putting Austria right before Britain, is that usually I get a really good result at Austria. Today is a perfect example. And now I get to Silverstone and it's just shocking. I've been to Austria lots and I ended up, I won, funny enough. So, yeah, that was quite cool. Alright, let's get nice and lined up.
That'll do. Okay, so that's the rest.
Here we go then. The British Grand Prix round number 6 is about to get underway. And we're off! Good reaction. I think I said it quicker than it actually happened. Go up the inside of Hulkenberg here. Colapinto's going to block me off, the absolute pelican. Why have you done that, Franco? You have ruined me there. Can't even go up the inside either. They have completely ruined that for me. Maybe a move around the outside. I'm trying to get a switchback off here and it's not really working. Pierre Gasly's trying to go up the inside. I'm going to not let him do that. Up the inside, Franco on a bit. Oh, there you go. Don't know why I said his full name and said it so quick, but there you go. We are past Franco. Going to try and go around the outside and Nico here as well. Come on. Oh, it's close. It's almost contact, but it's not. Good girl. That's it. Oh, yeah, I've got him. Nice. Up to P8 for Mr. Ricciardo. That's what you like to see. And then I go off. Well done, dickhead. Your goal for this race is P5 or above? Oh no. I'll be happy. If I get a top 5 here, I'll be happier than I was about the win. First lap complete, really not that bad. Got Piastri right in front of me. Don't know what he's doing so low, but there you go. That's that, I guess. Massive scrap going on up ahead. Between a Red Bull and a Ferrari. Who is that? So low down. Actually, not that low down, to be fair. Just as per usual, I just don't really have the straight line speed. Despite running really low downforce, I just don't really have any. Actually, I wouldn't really say it's the overall straight line speed. I'd say it's the ERS. I just never have enough to sort of keep up with them. Oh, is that a bit of contact up ahead as well? Yeesh. My radio guy told me over 10 minutes there's rain. Better start preparing for Inters then. Well, actually, it could be full wet, so you never know. Managed to scam DRS, but this is very much going to be me just try and stay ahead of Hulkenberg, and that's basically it. That's all I'm going to be doing this race. I'm fighting for 8th, or maybe 7th if I can catch up to Sainz, but doesn't seem like that's going to be too possible. .4, is that enough to keep me ahead? That is going to be a yes, which is good to know. I'm essentially the slowest medium runner on the track right now. Which, you know, ain't a terrible thing to be. I mean, it's an 8th. I'll take an 8th around here. You know? But I've got to try and get onto it. I've actually managed to put time on Hulkenberg there, which is ideal. And then I completely cock up the corner after Beckett's rather. Ciao, see you later, Emmanuel. I think you should do a career mode on an easier AI. But every twist, there's a race that makes it harder. So basically, I'll win every single race, and then actually, but that wouldn't really work, though. Actually, I don't know. So, I mean, you gotta think, this is technically my true position. Our car is the 5th best. So we should be getting, as a good result, would be a P8 or a P7 kind of area. But this, if I stay as I am, this will be my worst result. So the difficulty is already too easy, to be fair.
Okay, Mika, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
You got it, Mark. I'm on it. Although, to be fair, that is about 4 seconds slower than me currently, so that's not really much of a challenge, is it? What team is strolling? He's in a Honda. Technically an Aston Martin, but a Honda. This is diabolical. My race stroll is Pete. Oh, wow. Oh, that's where you are. You're not even talking to me. Makes sense.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Don't know anymore. Give up. Whoa! Can break way later through there. Good to know. Yeah, modded Aston, that's the one. You're on it. A bit like how Cadillac is just a modded Connor Sport. And Renault is an Alpine, that kind of thing. I mean, I may be way slower than Sainz and all them lot, but I seem to have Gasly's number, or whoever else is behind me at any given moment. Apart from then, that corner was horrible. Ooh, Leclerc's on the softs as well. That is good to know. That's how I get Cadillac indeed. It's actually very smart when you think about it, because obviously you need to add an 11th team. The only way to do that without my team is by adding Connor Sport, so fair play. I mean, I suppose you technically could do Apex GP as well, which I completely forgot was even in the game, but yeah. Also, what's this Gasly pace? I know I'm slow, but like, seriously? No? Who was that? I have no idea.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
I'm actually catching Leclerc a little bit now that he's on the soft tyre and they're kind of dying. I tell you what, all things considered, the mediums have actually held up pretty well. Although that tyre wear isn't ideal. Lefts are getting absolutely, like, obliterated. Although I think that is partly due to just... I feel like if I was running my left pressures a bit lower, then I'd be fine right now.
Pit now, pit now.
I am, Mark, don't worry. Welcome to the pit lane, everyone. We are putting on a new set of medium tyres that are going to go, well, until I need to pit again. Don't hold me up. Thanks. Oh, I'm actually, oh, I thought I was ahead of someone then. We are right behind Leclerc, to be fair. I think he got held up a little bit. Maybe I can get DRS for a lap? Never mind, the exit's there, I didn't realise.
You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Oh, and Gasly gets the undercut as well. Isn't that just the most annoying thing in the world? That is actually frustrating. It's all good though. I mean, at this pace, I can actually get past him pretty handy. Yo, Leclerc, can you like go a little bit quicker? I've kind of got a Gasly to get past.
Esteban is in the pits.
Can't even do an overtake clean, can I? All good, we're past Gasly, we're back into the top 8 where I originally was. We're also within Leclerc's DRS, which is quite nice. He is on the soft tyre again, which is quite the interesting strategy, to be fair. I'd like to see how this pans out for him. Probably quite well. He's in a Ferrari, for crying out loud. Ooh, scary. Last could overtake and won at Vegas. Ugh. Well done. Come back, Leclerc. I'm not done with you yet. Ugh. Personal best lap of the race. I like it. Tyres feel lovely. Managed to scam DRS again. Doing Qatar. Good luck. I wish you all the best.
Okay, Mika, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Whoa, Leclerc is spinning everywhere. I don't think my lap times are that different, are they? I mean, they're going to be slower. I'm on like, I don't know. I've lost DRS, that's annoying.
At the moment, just focus on the driving.
Race is going by a lot quicker than Austria. Still not halfway through though, not until next lap, but I don't know, I feel very comfortable right now. Very chilled. Leclerc's finally got his tyres in a good window and he's just gone. Is your favourite driver Max Verstappen? It isn't, no. Great geezer, but I mean, not my favourite now. My favourite's from Mexico. Stay away, Gasly. Actually, it's George Russell now. Oh, he's going to fly by. It's George Russell in a Mercedes. I'm finished. What exactly am I expected to do against a little George? Come on, George, come ruin my race and put me down into P9. I mean, at least you put a bit of time on Gasly for us. That was nice of you, but yeah. Russell, you're literally getting shat on by a teenager in real life. Like, I don't like you. The crumpet demon himself, George Russell, was about to make a move on me, which is fine. He can have P9 or P8 rather. Bleh. So that was the Mercedes that was stuck behind, who started quite low down. And now he's just making his way through the field, back up to his normal position. Makes sense, but it's still frustrating.
Now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Can I have a bit of DRS, George? That'd be lovely. Just give me like one little bit of DRS, that'd be gorgeous. Thank you, George. Much obliged. Two seconds on Gasly now, which is nice. There's also 5.6 back to Lawson, so I should be almost guaranteed points at this point. It's just, is it a P9 or a P10 is the question. Unless, of course, there is some form of DNF up top. Puts me up into P8, that could be ideal. Or you never know, an extremely late safety car could be up even more, who knows? Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 18th. And the time last lap, 1 minute 30.0.
Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. I'm already a second off myself? Jeez Louise. I'm doing my lap and this idiot Signs comes out the pit lane and ruins my lap. What an arsehole! Nobody likes Signs, let's be honest. Oh, Nelly. Starting to struggle quite bad on these old tyres. Luckily, they're going in this lap, so that's worked out quite well, actually.
That target, that sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Keep messing up that corner. Rah! Right, so when we pit, hang on, get around here first. We are going to be coming out basically last. Oh, it actually is last. Okay. I wonder if anyone's one-stopping.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
I mean, there's like a big gap of cars right behind me that could all very well be one-stopping, or I actually am just quicker than them, which I'd be surprised at, to be fair. And in we go for our second pit stop of the race. I've braked too late there. Oh, no, that is the most... bollocks! Hang on, no, I need to look at this. That was absolutely spot on. I'm not having that. I was 20 over. It was the opposite of perfect. It was shocking. Never mind, sorry. I lied. That's what you call a fib. I thought I did that perfectly, and it just wasn't. Nice. So we now move on to the hard tyre. And, egregious pit stop in a good way, but then we get blocked by Lawson. Right. All good. We have lost a little bit of time to Gasly, but oh well. Yeah, that is basically what's happened there. I was pretty confident I smashed it. And yeah.
Finish the race on this compound.
So the gap to Gasly is basically the same as it was. It's going to be about 2.3. Now, me and the hard tyres, we've got a very good relationship. So I'm hoping we can actually hold on to this whatever it is, P9. Yeah. But like I've said, regardless whether we actually get that P9, it should be guaranteed points. Lawson's a P10 car and he's 5 seconds back, so... Ocon in the pits.
Stop now.
I just can't get the braking right in that final corner, you know. If I could do that, I'd be a lot quicker.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Wow, Mark, really? I've only put them on 1 lap ago. What do you mean? Of course there's no tyre wear. Oh, Nelly, I can't do that corner either. If I could just get those 2 corners correct, I'd be so much better at this track.
Gasly's behind you. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical for our race.
Yeah, no shit, mate. We're fighting for position. Go! Just sub, mate. I'll check out your videos. Thanks, Sammy. Appreciate that, boss. Still lapping in the low 30s, it's not good. Perez pits, we are now back up into P9, which is our correct position, so we are now fighting with Gasly for 9th, basically. Unless Valtteri Bottas wants to come ruin it, look at that! Surely he still has to pit, right? Well, actually, I don't know, he's overtaken Lawson. That might actually be his position, and Bottas could actually be a threat for the points. Oh, no. Surely not. 90 plus 7 Valtteri Bottas comes out of nowhere, nicks a point, or maybe even 2. It does seem from the early stages, though, is that I just have that little bit more, not more than Gasly, but like we're even. Still a long way to go, but it seems like I just have enough pace to stay ahead and keep that gap up. very nice consistent lap times. That's 2 1 minute 30 deads in a row. I like it. That was some good braking. So was that. Ugh, I like it. .6, I like it. That's not good. Don't know what I was thinking trying to get that much power on the exit. That was never going to work. Complete loss of concentration there. That's something I should point out, actually. I can stay ahead of him if I keep it clean. Which is my biggest failing, so... Shouldn't have to worry about saving overtake. I've got 5 laps and I got 50%. I should be able to just leave it on medium with a bit of hot lap in between. Definitely been one of the more quiet races so far this season. Haven't really done any battling whatsoever. Apart from when Russell just zoomed past me, I've been basically just on my own. Yeah, P5 was never going to happen, boss. If I had the best car right now, I probably still wouldn't get P5. I'm simply not good enough at this track to even get close to that. I'm over the moon if I can hold on to this P9. That'd be fantastic. That'd be a really good result. Although, Valtteri Bottas has took 2 seconds out of me in the last couple of laps. That is a legitimate strategy that he is on, and he is now flying on the medium tyre, so this is going to be quite difficult. I need Gasly to sort of attack back, really. I don't know what this strategy is from Cadillac, but it's an absolute masterstroke. Although, Gasly is fighting back, that's what I need. I think I've got Gasly's number. Bottas, though, he's going to be a lot quicker. So Gasly getting ahead of him there is crucial. Go on, Gazza. .2 now, but I should realistically get by like now. But that extra, like, whoa, it's actually, oh no. Brain fart, really bad. All good. No way is Gasly still holding on. No way!
Mate, you hit the target well there. Nice one.
Gasly is saving me right now. 4 laps remaining. 3.5 seconds to Gasly. 4 basically to Bottas. This is fantastic news. Just need to stop driving like an absolute parrot and just put 4 clean laps together and I should be good. hang on. Antonelli's now in the mix as well. What is going on back there? Gasly is going through it. Although, he is currently saving me. Antonelli's going to be a massive threat if he gets past Gasly here as well. This is by no means over. Finally did that corner good. You've been hospitalised all day. I hope you're doing good, mate. I hate hospitals with passion. Horrible places. 3 laps remaining. Antonelli is now past Gaza. But Gasly might have genuinely done like a Perez Abu Dhabi 21 angle. Except rather for his teammate who went on to win the World Championship, it's for a rival who's in a Haas for P9. But yeah. It's already 2.9, oh no. Come on, 2.7. This is where he's probably going to gain quite a lot. Although, because of the low fuel, I can now take this a lot more aggressively. But I've gone a bit wide. Oh. Still 2.6. It's not bad. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Anthony didn't gain at me at all there. It was like nothing. Penultimate lap of the race. Come on, Ricciardo. We can do this. We can hold off the scary Mercedes threat and get a little P9, which, although it is my worst result of the season, to actually get in the points here, I'm over the moon with. Do you know one thing I've noticed when I watch like my videos back is that when I corner, I like move my body subconsciously.
Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
Oh dear is a great way to put it, to be fair. Yeah. The curse of Silverstone strikes again. Still ahead of Ocon though, so it's not all bad. For now anyway. Did I at least fight off Albon? That would be nice. Yeah. Well, what was already not a great race, but genuinely not too bad, has turned into devastation. This was the first race where I didn't make it to Q3. It's also the first race where I didn't score points. It's an 18th place finish.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
Fancy a bit of off-roading? Shut up. Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah, it's only 2 points. It doesn't matter. Shit.
After an event
But
like
yeah,
that,
at
who
least I
knows
beat
what the
Ocon
sport has
still.
in store
You know,
for us next
that's
time. Be sure to
all that
join us
matters
again
at the end of
as
the
we
day. I still
continue
beat
to bring you
Ocon.
the latest excitement in Formula One.
Look at the pace of the front runners, by the way. If I stayed where I was, which was 2, I would have finished still 50 seconds behind the leader. Lando Norris was on average like more than a second a lap quicker. That is egregious. Look at that, you think, oh, lap 25, P9, 3 seconds to Anthony Lee, everything's great. Lap 26, 18th. It's true though, mistakes happen. I mean, that was quite a bad one. In fact, it was the exact same mistake that I made in qualifying. Went on the curb, and then you just lose the rear. The fact that going on the curb by that little, though, is enough to spin the rear round is so devastating. I almost saved it as well, but then unfortunately, as I tried to get going again, I overcooked it, overcorrected, and then, yeah. To be fair, if I didn't cock that up, I can still actually finish 14th, or 13th rather, which isn't as bad as, you know, 18th, but there you go. The standings after that late cock up is going to see me stay in 5th. Ocon stays 14th. Constructors, Mercedes catch up a little bit, still 8 points clear, and we stay in 4th. That's just one of those, unfortunately. Ow! How devastating. But you're alright though, mistakes happen. It's one of those. At least I was going to use a flashback, but I thought that mistake was so poor from me, it wasn't like a full-on crash, you know? If I, like, shunted, I probably would have. But the fact that I just spun, yeah, I just thought I'd take it on the chin, you know? Where's Behrman? He's not here, boss. I replaced him at Haas, so he's not here. Unfortunate, but there you go.
This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport. And to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
Yeah, to be honest, Eleanor, that is not the greatest time to bring that up after I just spun on the last lap and lost the points finish. You know what I mean? That is really not what you want to hear right now. All good. Well then. That is going to be all from me. That was a very, very strange episode because, well, look at the difference, you know? Let me actually stop this. There you go. Austria, the craziest race I've ever had. 2 red flags and fighting from start to finish, including a last lap dive bomb. And then we go to Silverstone, got knocked out in Q2 for the first time, and also failed to score points for the first time due to a penultimate lap spin at the same corner that cost the same corner that cost me Q3 in qualifying also cost me a points finish in the race. Well done, mate. Good stuff. Well, yeah, the Austria video, that should be a belter. I don't know when it'll be out because I've still got Imola. I would like to upload them every other day. So there'll be Imola tomorrow, which I still need to edit, and then there'll be Canada, so it'll be if every odd day, so it'll be the 19th of May. I should have the Austria video out if everything runs smoothly, and we'll go from there. But that was still a really, really fun stream. I think that was quite long as well. Let's have Butchers. We are looking at a 2 hours and 48, so basically the exact same, even though it felt a lot longer. But there you go. Honestly, really fun, really good time. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, my next stream, whenever that will be, is a juicy one. We have Spa, my favourite circuit on the entire calendar, followed by Monza, which is also just a fantastic circuit. So, honestly, the next 4 Grand Prix are absolute belters. Monza, although I love the circuit, I'm not actually that good at it, but Spa, Baku, and Singapore have got potential to get some results like Austria, you know? We'll have to wait and see, but yeah. My voice is going. I'm going to head off so I can go and edit some videos. I mean, I'm going to be a bit busy because I'm editing the series for this, and then I'm also working on another video in here, as you can see. This. There's this, and then there's also all of these videos that are all part of it. So it's more Daniel Ricciardo stuff. Oh, what have I done there? Quite a big video. It's got a whole season in one video. That's going to take ages to edit. I would like to get that out Friday, but realistically, I just don't see that happening. That's like today and tomorrow. Like, I'm cooked. But yeah, long day. That's when Forza Horizon 6 comes out. I haven't actually pre-ordered that. I don't really want to. Don't know. I might wait for it to go on sale. But yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. I'm going to head off and start editing those videos. Don't know when my next stream will be. Literally just no clue. But we'll go from there. So thank you, and I'll see you a lot later. Peace. Hey!